Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for being with us today for the official ribbon-cutting ceremony to mark the completion of this fantastic Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station. I'm Mayor Bill Miranda, and it's my pleasure and honor to be with you on this momentous occasion. Before we continue, I'd like to ask that you please rise for the presentation of the colors by the LASD Honor Guard, followed by the playing of our national anthem by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. We have LASD Lieutenant Luffridge is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated. I'd like to take a few brief moments to introduce some dignitaries in the audience. Pretty much everybody in the audience is a dignitary, but we'll do our best. I want to start with our Mayor Pro Tem, Lorene West. Councilwoman Marsha McLean. Councilman Cameron Smythe. And Councilmember Jason Gibbs. One of our favorite and most supportive elected officials, Los Angeles County 5th District Supervisor Catherine Barger. Our fantastic Sheriff Alex Villanueva. That's for Congressman Mike Garcia. Senator Scott Wilk. Assemblywoman Suzanne Valladares. And I don't see, oh, there he is. Hello, Tom. Assemblyman Tom Feeney. We also have several school board members here, including from the Hart District, President Sharice Moore and Linda Storley. If there are any board members or elected officials here, please stand to be recognized if they haven't been recognized already. We have, thank you. Good to see you, David. We also must acknowledge the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Captain Justin Diaz. He's a rock star. Los Angeles County Department Fire Chief John O'Brien. Assistant Fire Chief Anderson Mackey. Today we're joined also by City Manager Ken Striplin, Assistant City Manager Frank Oviedo, From the city's Parks, Recreation, and Community Services Commission, Chair Diana Boone. I don't know if Commissioner Henry Rodriguez is with us. He's here. There he is, Henry. And Commissioner Don Cruikshank. From the Arts Commission, Vice Chair Susan Shapiro. Commissioner Patty Rasmussen. Commissioner April Scott Goss. And Vanessa Wilk. Is she related to you?
Luckily for me, yes.
Oh, yeah, very luckily for you. From the Planning Commission, Commissioner Renee Berlin. 3 years ago, we came together on this site to officially break ground on a new home for the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station. I think it is safe to say that 3 years later, and despite the challenges of COVID-19 pandemic, it is quite an accomplishment to be here to mark the completion of this state-of-the-art facility which will house the hardworking men and women of the Sheriff's Department. As you may know, the local sheriff station on Magic Mountain Parkway opened its doors in May of 1972. That was nearly 50 years ago, when the service area of the station was approximately 60,000 residents in the Santa Clarita Valley. That same service station has served us to this day, even though our population, according to the latest census, is approaching 300,000 people here in the Santa Clarita Valley, and 220, almost 9,000 people in the city of Santa Clarita. And just as our beautiful valley has grown, so has the need for more deputies and resources to keep our residents safe. However, despite all this growth and change over the 5 decades, the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station has remained in the same 25 square foot building. That is, until now. The city of Santa Clarita, thank you, we'll see you later. The city of Santa Clarita and Los Angeles County worked together on a plan for the financing and construction of this new, larger Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station we see here today. I want to thank Supervisor Catherine Barger for her commitment and support of the construction of this new facility. This project has been in the works for a long time, and today I am thrilled that we are cutting the ribbon on this brand new 46,000 square foot state-of-the-art sheriff station. The station offers the space and resources necessary for our deputies, detectives, and other station staff to protect and serve the Santa Clarita community now and hopefully well into the future. This new station boasts a 4,000 square foot vehicle maintenance facility for on-site vehicle repairs, a heliport, 911 dispatch center, jail, and much, much more. I'm proud that the city and county came together to deliver a facility that allows the sheriff's station to do its job efficiently and effectively. And now, I'd like to introduce Los Angeles County 5th District Supervisor Catherine Barger.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for being here at a truly an extraordinary dedication. And I just have to say, when I look around here, and I know you know this, Sheriff Villanueva, because you go out throughout the county, we love you all. Law enforcement, you are respected, you are valued, and we're doing this for you. So I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting law enforcement, especially up here in Santa Clarita Valley. I'd also like to express my appreciation for the partnership with Mayor Miranda and the entire City Council, and your city manager could sell ice to an Eskimo, I'm telling you. How do you say no to Ken Striplin? But I want to thank you for your hard work and collaboration making this station possible. I'd also like to acknowledge the Los Angeles Sheriff Department's Facilities Bureau for their collaboration with the city and their tireless efforts to ensure the success of this project. A special thank you to our deputies and personnel at the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station and Captain Diaz for your outstanding leadership and steadfast support of our deputies. Thank you also to Captain and now Commander Rob Lewis, who played a critical role in this project when we first broke ground before the passing of the baton to Captain Diaz. The dynamic Lewis-Diaz duo has been unstoppable, and the station would not be here today without their efforts, so I would like us all to give them a round of applause. I'd also like to recognize the work of our special teams that will now be under one roof, including the COBRA unit, Crime Prevention Team, Crime Impact Team, as well as something near and dear to my heart, the Mental Evaluation Teams, Homeless Outreach Service Teams, Community Partnership Bureau, and the Narcotics and Detective Bureau, finally under one roof with room to spare. I know the station will serve as a strong home base for all the good you will continue to do to ensure the Santa Clarita Valley is safe. The relationship between our residents and the Sheriff's Department demonstrates strong trust and community engagement and exemplifies the great work of the department as a whole. So thank you, Sheriff Villanueva, for representing an incredible department. You all are pivotal in our goal to make sure that the Santa Clarita Valley remains a family-oriented, safe community that boasts a reputation of one of the safest places in the nation. You are all invested in this county and prove each and every day that you all take pride in your increasingly challenging jobs. The demands of our deputies are more than just enforcing the law, but ensuring community safety and uplifting families in need. I am sincerely grateful for your unwavering dedication to your career and to your community, because I know many of you live in the community. I am sincerely grateful for your unwavering dedication to your families as well, who I know support you each and every day as you put on your uniform to come to work. Your service and sacrifice truly do make a difference. So as a token of my appreciation, I want to present a commendation both to the City of Santa Clarita, but also to the Sheriff's Station, or Sheriff's Department, on this incredible dedication. Thank you very much. I'll put this down here. We'll do this later. How's that? All right?
Okay. Thank you, Supervisor. And now I'd like to welcome Sheriff Alex Villanueva from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Supervisor Catherine Barger, and good morning, everyone. It's a great day today, huh? I want to thank everyone for being here today in support of the new Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station, SCV. And as you can tell, this is a growing county, a growing valley, growing region, and definitely we're keeping pace with it. So the partnership between the city of Santa Clarita, the leadership of Santa Clarita, definitely want to thank you folks for knocking it out of the park and bringing the county, everybody working together. And it's really amazing what we can achieve. Instead of tearing down, we're actually building up. Now, if we could get other people to do that, how far could we go as a city, as a county, as a nation? This station will serve as a foundation for Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's deputies to better serve the community in a building that is equipped with more up-to-date resources. And we're comparing the old station to this one. It's like night and day. So if you haven't had the chance, hopefully by the end of today, you'll walk through and see, wow, we're really taking a leap forward. This is going to take us clearly into 2100, which I don't think anybody will be around in 2100, but at least the building will for sure, and will be serving the community in that year. Based on the current station they're in right now, which is almost 50 years old, I would say this is a much needed improvement. This past year has been a challenge for many, including our deputies, But even through a pandemic, civil unrest, deputies have had continued to stay dedicated to serving their community, which is our community. And one of the most important things in establishing a relation between a community and the deputies is providing that security. Because you can have food, you can have shelter, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but if you don't have security, you cannot thrive as a community. You cannot thrive as an individual or as a family. Once you have security, then you can move on to greater things in life. So this is that important relationship. Now, the partnership between the City of Santa Clarita, the LA County, and the Sheriff's Department is a great example of this, as different platforms come together with the same goal in mind, and a community relationship focused on that security. And this facility now offers a meeting room for the community and has dual purpose. There's a lot of things here have dual purpose, and in times of emergency situations, be it natural or man-made, this thing can switch gears and can become a focal point for gathering the resources to address whatever the emergency is at hand. And as we know, between the fires, earthquakes, and different things that happen, it happens probably too frequently for our taste, but at least now we have the resource to be able to manage them appropriately. Now, whether it is someone entering those doors to an improved station looking to copy of a report, simple thing, or deputies being able to respond quicker to emergent call for service, at the end of the day, it is with all of you they had in mind when creating this station. If you can see it, everything is designed with a community in mind, making everything easier. Even easier for the motorists to go out and chase the guy that just went racing down the street, as you can tell. So I want to thank you, everyone, for coming together and dedicating all your time and effort into this project, a worthwhile goal. And we're now moving a step into the future, and after a year of so many things about defunding and discrediting and trying to really cause dissension, division, and distrust, it's really welcoming to see everyone coming together to build trust, to build that strong relationship with the community, moving us forward. And with that in mind, I'm going to pass it over to Captain Justin Diaz of the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Station.
All right, thank you, Sheriff, for your remarks. Appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. My name is Captain Justin Diaz from Santa Clarita Sheriff Station. I'd like to start by thanking everybody in attendance today, all of our invited guests, all of our elected officials, of course, our uniformed personnel, not only from Santa Clarita Sheriff Station, but from countywide. Thank you for coming. This project was an effort, a long-time effort between the County of Los Angeles, the City of Santa Clarita, and of course the Sheriff's Department. So please let me begin by thanking Mayor Miranda, Mayor Pro Tem West, the entire City Council, Mr. Striplin, our City Manager, Supervisor Barger, thank you. Stephanie English, where'd you go? I saw you over there, Stephanie English. And of course, our Facilities Planning Bureau, Director Jew, Tracy Jew, where are you? I saw you out here a little bit ago. And Assistant Director Jennifer Fang, thank you. There you guys are in the back. Thank you guys for all your work over the last several years on this. So it's bittersweet to be leaving our station after 50 years. That building has served this city for decades. And when you think about it, thousands of men and women have walked through those hallways over the years. And that building has really been the source for, you name it, relationships, memories, careers, friendships, marriages, babies, right? Triumphs, victories, defeats, everything in between. So certainly going to be bittersweet leaving that place. And over the last 50 years, a lot has changed in Santa Clarita and a lot has changed in our community. Just taking a step back in time, 50 years ago, a new home, $28,000. If you could imagine what homes cost now, right? A new car was $3,500. A tuition to Harvard was $2,600. Gas was 35 cents. I don't know what it is today, close to $5. A stamp was 8 cents. And maybe the most interesting of all, the population of Santa Clarita, about 60,000 people. So why is that staggering? As the mayor said, we're up to 300,000 now, maybe even about 310,000 now in this valley. So when you think about it, taking a step, looking at it to today's times, fast forward 50 years, Santa Clarita is the third largest city in the entire county. That's amazing to think about. 17th largest city in the state. 5 school districts, more than 60 schools, 4 college campuses, 60 places of worship, a large mall, a large auto center. Magic Mountain, I saw Don McCoy back there somewhere. Magic Mountain with a population of 25,000 people, right? Castaic Lake, 4 golf courses, you name it. A massive network of parks, trails, paseos, open spaces, transit lines, and 3 Metrolink stops. And the city's not done yet, the county's not done yet. There's a lot of future growth coming. So why do I talk about that? Well, the main reason is this building you see before you, this was built to accommodate all of that, to accommodate everything we have in this valley now and everything this valley is going to bring at us in the future. So we're very, very proud of that. And then you ask yourself, why is that important? Well, it's simple. Law enforcement, ladies and gentlemen, is the only government entity available to you 24/7 that will respond to absolutely any call for service. We will not say no, and we never close our doors. So this building will house the men and women that respond to this community as this community expands, and this building will serve us another 50 years at least. So we're very, very excited about that. The men and women of Santa Clarita Station, they embrace this. They take it very seriously, and they are honored to serve this community every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this station is a symbol of community. It's a symbol of partnership, it's a symbol of law, and it's a symbol of justice. This station before you, behind me, is in fact the crown jewel of the Sheriff's Department and will be for many, many years to come. So I think everybody standing here knows that our community is very unique. We have this giant community, this massive community, but it's got that small town feel. And we love that. That's what we love about Santa Clarita. And of course, we're consistently recognized throughout the state and throughout the country for our low crime rate. And that low crime rate and that feeling of community is why families, students, businesses, and commerce flock to Santa Clarita. And that's something that we can all be proud of. I think it's safe to say everybody sitting behind me, they will all agree that nowhere else in the entire county of Los Angeles, including any of our sheriff stations, will you find the partnership that exists between the Sheriff's Department, our community members, our business leaders, and our local elected officials from the city, the county, the state, and of course the federal government. It is no doubt that Santa Clarita is truly the gold standard. So as I'll end with this, ladies and gentlemen, as a resident and your captain, I'm honored and humbled to be here today, and certainly honored to be part of this equation that I'm talking about. And I think it's safe to say I'm looking forward, and I know we're all looking forward to this new chapter in Santa Clarita history. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain Diaz. At this time, I'd like to welcome Congressman Mike Garcia.
Well, thank you, Mayor. It's truly an honor to be here today. I want to first recognize the actual most important people who are here today, and that is the folks in uniform, our law enforcement officers who are here this morning. If we can give them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. A fraction of those who protect us are actually here at this ceremony today. The others are at home getting rest or out serving in the streets, keeping us all secure on a daily basis. And as impressive as this facility is, and I've gotten to take a tour and see it through its construction, this is a state-of-the-art sheriff's facility, sheriff's station, but it is nothing without the heroes who work inside doing their jobs on a daily basis with honor, with integrity, with passion, and with pride. And there is literally not enough that we can do for you all to show our respect, to show our gratitude and our thanks to you, and to give you the resources and everything else that you need to do your job successfully, and not only do it well, but go home at night and safely to your families. Any elected official who is not standing behind law enforcement is doing it wrong. Any elected official who is not fighting this defund the police movement is doing it wrong. And what makes Santa Clarita great is not only the people and everything that we have that Sheriff Captain Diaz just mentioned, but also the elected officials in this beautiful city all share that common goal to back the badge, to support you all so that you provide the security blankets on a daily basis that you all do. From the mayor to the supervisors to the assemblymen and women to the state senator and your congressmen, we all support you, and you have our commitments that we will do everything we can to make sure that you guys get every resource and tool at your disposal so that you can do your job, and more importantly, to make sure that we're doubling down on taking pride in our law enforcement, doubling down and taking pride in this beautiful country and doing what's right. In the end, it's not about politics, it's about security. So it's an honor to be here. This is a fantastic step in the right direction. Like I said, there's not enough we can do to support you all, but you have our commitment that we will continue to do everything we can from the federal down to the local level. God bless you guys, and thank you for having me today.
Thank you, Congressman. Now, please join me in welcoming Senator Scott Wilk.
Usually more effusive than that. Hi, everybody. Honored to be here. Mr. Strickland, if you want to expand the law enforcement budget, all you have to do is put 2 traffic officers out on this street. I've driven it, but I've never sat here and watched it, so that's my recommendation. And then, Captain, you did a great job. There's one thing you did wrong, though. You said that the Sheriff's Department was the only government unit that you could call 24/7 for services. And Councilman Jason Gibbs just told me that he's available 24/7. And I'm going to give out his cell number right now in case you don't have it.
Give him the 900 number.
Yeah, I was going to do that. Anyway, it's an honor to be here, and I know you all support, law enforcement. And I got to tell you, so many communities in America want to defund the police. Here in Santa Clarita, we want to defend the police, and we want to honor law enforcement. And that's why we're such a great community to live in, because if you don't have safe neighborhoods, safe homes, you have nothing. So with that, because I want to do a tour, are we presenting this to anybody, Carrie, or?
After.
Oh, we're going to do it after. Okay. With that, then, thank you very much.
That's Senator Scott Wilk, W-I-L-K. Is that effusive? Not effusive enough. Okay. And now I would like to invite Assemblywoman Suzanne Valladares.
Good morning, everyone. No one's mentioned the gorgeous view that y'all have now. It's amazing. I am so excited for this opening, that our growing community, which is going to continue to grow because it truly is awesome town and one of the best communities to live in Los Angeles County in California. We need you. We need our law enforcement officers. So I just want to reinforce that I know that every single elected official behind me, to our law enforcement, those men and women in uniform, we are here for you. We want to defend you. We want you to be successful because we know the sacrifice that you take every single day when you put on that uniform and you carry that badge to keep our community safe, to keep our families safe. We are here for you. And it is another reason why our community is so amazing. The other thing I want to add is I know I represent the 38th Assembly District, which includes Agua Dulce. And having a station this close to Agua Dulce is very meaningful to that community, who currently has 1 resident, but you are that much closer to protecting them, and we thank you for it. So congratulations. I'm excited to take a tour, and we'll do this later.
Thank you, Assemblywoman. And now I would like to welcome Assemblyman Tom Lackey.
I just want to say it's refreshing. Finally, some positive energy for law enforcement. I will tell you, as a retired California Highway Patrolman and as the Vice Chair of Public Safety, I've gotten an earful of a lot of criticism and a lot of misplaced frustration with law enforcement. And I would just tell you that this is nice. And it feels so good, and it's well-deserved for those who wear the uniform to know that they have the support of the people who they are willing to die for. Folks, I have friends who have died for that very, very important cause, to defend what deserves to be defended and to fight against those who have criminal actions. And so I thank all the people responsible for this day, because this is going to serve as a hallmark, and a deserved hallmark, during these very troubling times for law enforcement. So very, very thankful for this positive energy, and I wished I could capture it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Assemblyman Lackey. Before we cut the ribbon today, I must also thank city staff who have worked on every aspect of this project. And a special thank you to our Public Works Department, Director Robert Newman, Mike Hennerwe, Damon Letts, Lisa Campos, Ross Pistone, Dave Ramos, and all of the building and safety staff. I want to thank all of you again for coming here today. This truly is a momentous occasion, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Following this ceremony, we'll be offering tours inside the new facility. And now, without further ado, I'd like to invite our dignitaries over for the ribbon and the official ribbon cutting.